You're very brilliant and funny. You're lovely, you're lovely, you're wonderful. Everyone's so wonderful. Why is everyone so wonderful?
You look wonderful. Doesn't he look wonderful? Andrew, do you get that a lot, the Andy Moe comparison?
I do, yeah. My friends will be very happy you said that, because they're always trying to convince me that I do look like... Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
But I also get a Federer and I get Nadal. I get, like, a Federer-Nadal-Murray love child, which would be amazing.
Yes. It'd be amazing to watch. A sex scene like that in a book would be incredible.
This is now, it's all coming together, as it were. Sorry. Bad phrasing. That's why I can't do it.
Wasn't that easy? Wasn't that easy?
Yes.
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah. Almost like I wasn't even thinking about it.
Andrew, you know, I've admired you on screen for a while, but it's when you played Spiderman, I think that the world really got to know you, because, of course, that was a huge movie and a big success. Was it strange for you to suddenly be famous on that level, to be in a movie on that scale?
It was, yes, it was. I kind of resisted it a lot. I was young. I was 25, 26, even though that's, you know, arguably an adult, but when I was 26, no, I was not an adult. It was just a lot to hold. I struggled to hold it all. I kind of rejected it a lot.
What do you mean by that? You mean the pressures of being that well-known, or just carrying that franchise on your back?
The franchise... No, not about the work. The work was fine. It was the attention which I struggled with, to be honest. The visibility, the being known, the not being able to walk around the street and just have a relationship or have a meal with people. I found that quite intrusive and quite difficult.
So when were you aware that things had changed? When did that begin to enter your life in a different way? When were you aware of that?
Yeah, it was straight after the film came out. Everything just kind of flipped. And then
so
suddenly...
what? So if you were out, you would be...
Yeah, either that or people, you know, kind of stealing pictures of you during dinner while you're covered in mashed potatoes and sausages. I'm a very messy eater.
Wow.
Literally sausages in my shoes.
Maybe that's why they were taking pictures of you.
No one knew who I was. It was like, why is that guy got sausages in his pockets? No, so yeah, it was that, yeah. Yeah, interesting. What do you guys reckon about fame and being known and all that stuff?
It depends. You gotta go low. You need to have breakfast somewhere that Andrew Garfield would never be.
That's what I do that.
Okay, well then I can't help you.
You're quite distinctive looking. Do you ever get mistaken for anyone else?
I once had a really extraordinary situation in Ireland. I was over for the racing, and this guy had a really long conversation with me in a bar, and he said, got to buy you a drink, got to buy you a drink. God, you look so much younger in the flesh, so you do. You do. You look so much younger in the flesh. Have a drink. Come on, Gloria, what are you drinking? And I told Gloria Hunniford this story because that's who they thought it was. And I felt really bad I'd taken Gloria's drink.
You know, for someone who doesn't like doing accents and doesn't want to write a sex scene, you fall into them both very comfortably, it seems. So let's go back to Spiderman a little bit, though. So, because you did the 2 movies, and I thought you were going to do a 3rd one, and then either you walked away from the role or it just ended. What happened there?
Oh, come on, Jonathan Ross.
Well, you know I'm a Spider-Man fan.
I know, but I can't talk about those things. These are things that are under lock and key, and there's a non-disclosure.
No,
someone would snipe me and kill me, and there'd be a bullet that goes through my face.
So it's a bad... OK, I didn't realise it was a
I can
situation.
talk about it. I'm just kidding. I didn't do another Spider-Man movie, you're right, yeah. But, sex in books. For English people to... No, sorry. No. In all seriousness, I love that character since I was 3 years old.
I thought you were amazing.
Thank you.
I love when Tobey Maguire did it. When you took over, I thought, oh, man, this is amazing. So I was thrilled to see you, and I did want to see some more.
We worked really hard. We worked really hard on it, and I'm very, very proud of the work in it. But also, you know, they moved on and they found this amazing guy, Tom Holland.
Well, you've spoken very nicely about that and said how good he is.
Well, he is wonderful.
He is wonderful.
Yeah. You know, I really am genuinely happy they chose another Brit. And I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter, guys. At all, all right? No, I really am, though. It's like, it's been really good to let that go. It has been really... Why am I still talking about it?
I don't know, because I stopped talking about it 5 minutes ago. You just... OK, we can move on now.
Well, I've just been overcompensating, because I'm fine with it. I really am.
Let's talk about your new movie, of course. The new movie's called Breathe, and this, once again, it's a remarkable story, and you are playing a real person, someone who was alive and who, in a way, changed the world as well. Tell us about this man. Yeah,
Robin Cavendish. Robin was an athlete in the 50s. He was a captain in the army, very gregarious, extroverted, charismatic young man. married this beautiful woman, Diana. They moved to Nairobi, and then Robin got struck with polio at the age of 28 and was paralyzed from the neck down and couldn't breathe on his own, so he had to have a tracheostomy. And from then on, he lived on an external ventilator. And he was given a few months to live, and he kind of didn't want to live as a paralyzed person. But his wife wouldn't let him go, and they had this baby on the way as well.
If I can interrupt, because the key thing that strikes me as being so powerful in the stories is back then, certainly, if you had to have a machine to breathe for you, you were going to stay in a hospital, an institution for the rest of your life. Never leave that building, never go anywhere else. And so you could see his suffering and the situation he found himself, why it weighed so heavily on them. And this is what's remarkable about the story, is the way that in his life he helped to change that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He was the first person living on a ventilator who decided to risk it and to leave the hospital walls, to leave the constant care of doctors and nurses, and to live at home. He thought, if I'm going to live, if I choose to live, I want to live. I don't want to just survive. I want to be in the world, and I want to be connected, and I want to kind of break convention and take huge risks. And his wife agreed, and they did it.
Let's show you a clip, and we'll talk about it a bit more after this. This is Breathe, and it is out right now. Look at it. I was curious, so when you're on a set like that, there are times when you are playing very dark scenes and dark moments in his life and the lives of those around him. How do you keep it light? How do you keep it light in between? How do you keep yourself kind of upbeat?
Well, this film was light. It was very light, and it was very joyful. I did a play recently called Angels in America. That was hard. That was 7.5 hours of an AIDS epidemic on stage, basically. So me and the cast had to figure out a way to keep things light. In between shows, we'd play a game that I made up called the Game of Giddiness and Freedom.
So a game you've made up? Because I haven't heard of this game before.
No, it's my trademark, Game of Giddiness and Freedom.
What are the rules?
The only rule is, well, you just say things to each other. And the only rule is you don't think. You just say words that have no... You're not thinking about anything, and truth tends to come out.
And so this is like stream of consciousness almost?
Yeah, and just no thinking, just words.
And what, do you have to say sentences or just gobbledygook?
You can say, yeah, anything. You just don't think. Hey, John, your name's Jonathan, my name's John. What are you doing for the rest of the night?
OK, let's see if we can play this then. Let's see if we can play this. Catherine, are you ready for this?
Yeah, because that's what I do all the time. I just talk.
Go, do it.
Okay, well, I really had a nice time being here, and I can't watch your super sad, scary movies because I don't like to feel like that and grow as a person. But I respect them in their greatness and awards that you win for doing them. I like horses, not as much as you do, but I mean...
This is like a kind of cheap therapy that we're putting her through. Claire, are you ready to just, without thinking in advance, what's it called? The Game of Giddiness and
Freedom.
And freedom. So giddily and free now.
Hot air balloon floating, floating, floating high into the sky, and it's got pink and yellow and purple as the colours in it, and in it are 4 people, and they're flying over the earth, and down below Tina Turner is singing.
That was wonderful.
No,
and so lyrical and beautiful. It brings out the truth of the person. John. I just keep going to John. I just keep saying John.
Do you want to?
I'm the worst at the game on the couch. Everyone else is so good at the game that I invented.
Are you still playing the game, or were you just talking?
Good question.
How do you know when the game is over? OK, Andrew, it's great to have you. The film, I'm recommending the film because I watched it and I enjoyed it, and I didn't know whether I necessarily would, because we often see films where people are in situations which are adverse, but it's handled with such truth and such lightness and deftness that I think it's a real tribute to you and the guys you made it with. It's an amazing film. It's called Breathe. It's out now. Andrew Garfield, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. The game. That's quite